Back there? Oh, did it kill you? That would be amazing if it killed you. Hello? Oh, yes, alright, no, just had a brainwave. I'll be back. If you're still alive, I'm gonna be back. Don't die until I get back.
Too good for him. First, he'll spend a year in the incinerator. Year 2, cryogenic refrigeration wing. Then, 10 years in the chamber I built where all the robots scream at you. Then, I'll kill him.
There you are! Great, let's just get rid of this camel. There we go. I wanted to talk to you for a moment, if I may. I'll be honest, the death traps have been a bit of a failure so far from both of us. I think you'll agree. And you are getting very close to my lair. Lair. It's weird, isn't it? First of all, I said it out loud. It sounds a bit ridiculous, really. But I can assure you, it is one. It is a proper lair, deadly lair. And I just wanted to give you the chance to kill yourself now, before you get to the lair. You can just jump into that masher, just there. Less a death trap, more a death option for you. Sounds crazy, I know, but hear me out. Once you get to my lair, death will not be optional, alright? It will be mandatory. No tricks, no surprises, just you dying as a result of me killing you in a very, very gruesome way. Okay, I'll take that as a no then.
Oh my God! What has he done to this place? I'll take you up. Look, even if you think we're still enemies, we're enemies with a common interest. Revenge. You like revenge, right? Everybody likes revenge. Well, let's go get some.
Well. Welcome to my lair. Let me just flag something up. According to the control panel light up there, the entire building is going to self-destruct in about 6 minutes. I'm pretty sure it's a problem with the light. I think the light's on the blink, but just in case it isn't, I am actually going to have to kill you, as discussed earlier. So let's call that 3 minutes and then a minute break, but we should leave allegedly 2 minutes to figure out how to shut down whatever is starting all the fires. So anyway, that's the itinerary. Also, I took the liberty of watching the tapes of you killing her, and I'm not going to make the same mistakes. 4-part plan is this. 1. No portal surfaces. 2. Start the neurotoxin immediately. 3. Bomb-proof shields for me. Leading directly onto number 4. Bombs for throwing at you. You know what? This plan is so good, I'm going to give you a sporting chance and turn off the neurotoxin. I'm joking, of course. Goodbye.
Neurotoxin level at capacity in 5 minutes.
That sounded real. No, that was actually an impression of you. Because you just fell into my trap, my brilliant trap. Just said, I wanted you to trick me into...
I'm delivering the first core up near the catwalk. Grab it and attach it to it.
Space. Go to space. Space. Cool. Here comes spacecraft. How many spacecraft? Spacecraft help. Better buy a telescope. Wanna see me? Buy a telescope. Wanna be in space. Space. Wanna go to space. Space orbit. In my spacesuit. Lady. Let's go to space. Gotta go to space. Lady. Come in space. Secret brief. Now, come closer. What's your favorite thing? Space. Trap. Listen to my trap. In space. Space system. On trap. Guilty. Not being in space. Go to space, Dad. Dad, I'm in space.
I'm proud of you, son.
Dad, are you space?
Yes. Now we're back.
Space. Go to space. Wait. Space. I wanna go to space. Space. Go to space. Boy. Going to space. Go in there. Can't wait. Gotta go. Space. Going. Space. Go to space. Boy. Yeah. Okay. Space. I'm going to space. Space. Go to space. Yes, please. Space. Space. Gonna be in space. Hey, lady.
Warning. Core corruption at 50%. Vent system compromised. Neurotoxin offline. Reactor explosion in 4 minutes.
What happened? What have you put onto me? What is that? Hold on. The bloody bombs have struck off.
Okay, great. Here comes another core.
Quick, what's the situation? Oh, hey, pretty lady. Name's Rick. So you out having yourself a little adventure? What, are you fighting that guy? You got that under control? You know, because there's a lot of stuff on fire. Hey, the countdown clock. Man, that is trouble. Situation's looking pretty ugly. Such a beautiful woman, if you don't mind me saying. I don't want to scare you. I'm an adventure sphere, designed for danger. Why don't you go ahead and have yourself a little lady break, and I'll just take it from here. Here, stand behind me. Yeah, just like that. Just like you're doing. Things are about to get real messy. Going for it yourself, huh? All right, Angel. I'll do what I can to cover you. Doesn't bother me. Gotta say, the view's mighty nice from right here. Man, that clock is moving fast. And you are beautiful. Oh, it's time to compliment a pretty lady. All right, back to work. Let's do this. Did you hear that? I think something just exploded. Man, we are in a lot of danger. This is like Christmas. No, it's better than Christmas. This should be its own holiday. Explosion Day. Happy Explosion Day, gorgeous. I'll tell you, it's times like this I wish I had a waist so I could wear all my black belts. Yeah, you know, pretty much everything. Karate, larate, jiu-jitsu, kick punching, belt making, taekwondo, mid. I am a coiled spring right now. Tension and power. I'm a muscle, you know, like a big arm muscle punching through a brick wall. It's hitting that wall so hard the arm's catching on fire. Oh yeah. I probably wouldn't have let things get this far.
Warning. Core corruption at 75%. Reactor explosion timer destroyed. Reactor explosion uncertainty emergency preemption protocol initiated. This facility will self-destruct in 2 minutes.
Enough! I told you not to put these cores on, but you don't listen, do you? Quiet. Lord. Quietly, not listening to a word I say, judging. Silent. Worse. All I wanted to do was make everything better for me. All you had to do was to solve a
Here's another core. This one should do it.
William Shakespeare did not exist. His plays were masterminded in 1589 by Francis Bacon, who used a Ouija board to enslave playwriting ghosts. Dental floss has superb tensile strength. Whales are twice as intelligent and 3 times as delicious as humans. According to most advanced algorithms, the world's best name is Frank. The Schrodinger's cat paradox outlines a situation in which a cat in a box must be considered, for all intents and purposes, simultaneously alive and dead. Schrodinger created this paradox as a justification for killing cats. Before the invention of scrambled eggs in 1912, the typical breakfast was either whole eggs still in the shell or scrambled rocks. Fact: space does not exist. Before the Wright brothers invented the airplane, anyone wanting to fly anywhere was required to eat 200 pounds of helium. Hands were invented by sailors in the 16th century to avoid Poseidon's wrath. It was believed that the sight of naked sailors angered the sea god. To make a photocopier, simply photocopy a mirror. Edmund Hillary, the first person to climb Mount Everest, did so accidentally while chasing a bird. If you have trouble with simple counting, use the following mnemonic device. 1 comes before 2, comes before 60, comes after 12, comes before 6 trillion, comes after 504. This will make your earlier counting difficulties seem like no big deal. Dreams are the subconscious mind's way of reminding people to go to school naked and have their teeth flossed. The first person to prove that cow's milk is drinkable was very, very thirsty. In Victorian England, a commoner was not allowed to look directly at the Queen due to a belief at the time that the poor had the ability to steal thoughts. Science now believes that less than 4% of poor people are able to do this. During the Great
This facility will self-destruct in 2 minutes.
Enough! I told you not to put these cores on, but you don't listen, do you? Quiet. Lord. Quietly, not listening to a word I say, judging. Silent. Worse. All I wanted to do was make everything better for you. All you had to do was to solve a couple of hundred simple
Here's another core. This one should do it.
Diamonds are made when coal is put under intense pressure. Diamonds put under intense pressure become bone pellets, commonly used today as packing material. During the Great Depression, the Tennessee Valley Authority outlawed pet rabbits, forcing many to hot glue gun long ears onto their pet mice. It is incorrectly noted that Thomas Edison invented push-ups in 1878. Nikolai Tesla had in fact patented the activity 3 years earlier under the name Tesla Cells. The first person to prove that cow's milk is drinkable was very, very thirsty. Square root wrote this string. William Shakespeare did not exist. His plays were masterminded in 1589 by Francis Bacon, who used a Ouija board to enslave playwriting ghosts. Halley's Comet can be viewed orbiting Earth every 76 years. For the other 75, it retreats to the heart of the sun, where it hibernates undisturbed. The moon orbits the Earth every 27.32 days. In 1948, at the request of a dying boy, baseball legend Babe Ruth ate 75 hot dogs, then died of hot dog poisoning. Pants were invented by sailors in the 16th century to avoid Poseidon's wrath. It was believed that the sight of naked sailors angered the sea god. Marie Curie invented the theory of radioactivity.
Warning. Core corruption at 100%. Manual core replacement required.
Oh, I see.
Substitute core. Are you ready to start? Corrupted core. Are you ready to start?
What do you think?
Interpreting vague answer as yes.
No. Didn't pick up on my sarcasm.
Stalemate detected. Fire detected in the stalemate resolution annex. Extinguishing.
Oh, that just cleans right off, does it? Well, that would have been good to know a little earlier.
Stalemate resolution associate. Please press the stalemate resolution button.
Go press the button. Go press
Do not press that button.
We're so close. Go press the button.
No! Do not do it! I forbid you to press it!
Press it! Press the button!
Don't press that button!
Press it!
Don't press it! Come back!
Press the button!
No! Do not harm my booby trap the stalemate button! What? Are you still alive? You are joking! You have got to be kidding me! Well, I'm still in control, and I have no idea how to fix this place. Oh, you had to play bloody cat and mouse, didn't you? Space! Ah! Ah! Let go! We're in space!
Space.
Ah! Let go! Let go! I'm still connected! I can pull myself in! I can still fix this!
I already fixed it, and you are not coming back.
Oh no! Change your plans! Hold on to me! Tighter! Ah! Grab me! Grab me! Grab me! Grab me!
Oh, thank God, you're all right. You know, being Carolyn taught me a valuable lesson. I thought you were my greatest enemy, when all along you were my best friend. The surge of emotion that shot through me when I saved your life taught me an even more valuable lesson, where Carolyn lives in my brain.
Carolyn, delete.
Goodbye, Carolyn. You know, deleting Carolyn just now taught me a valuable lesson. The best solution to a problem is usually the easiest one. And I'll be honest, killing you is hard. You know what my days used to be like? I just tested. Nobody murdered me, or put me in a potato, or fed me to birds. I had a pretty good life. And then you showed up, you dangerous, mute lunatic. So you know what? You win. Just go. It's been fun. Don't come back.